So for everybody on the stream that want to see my screen, mine is still up on YouTube. I'll let Niklas be up in Discord today. The reason why I'm doing this is actually, if somebody was not there in the lesson yesterday, is because I want to take a look how good you guys actually understand the market and how good I can help you actually instantly right here. So I asked anybody that actually wanted to join, so I asked Nicholas if he was up for it to actually join the stage today, so he can play the orb with us and so I can actually follow along immediately. This is the easiest way for me actually to identify anything that's good or not being good done.
Say good morning. Say good morning here.
Yeah, perfect. Looks good. Same view. Yeah, I see the same view. I see the same view, but at that point I see like we just took out. Yeah, if we take out Asia low, there is a possibility that we actually go a bit higher still, because the structure is actually bullish from yesterday. So it looks like we took out that low. We went halfway there for value gap already. So now actually my main thought process, if we go to that lower for value gap just on our 15 minutes, that we actually will take it up to the to 23,778, something like that. I believe that we could take it up today. So that's about 200 points upwards movement that we are probably will see today in the afternoon session. So if we can jump in and we just take out that for value gap and then continue, that will be the main idea. So if we go to that for value gap just below us, the 1 hourly, we need to see how we react off of that. But it looks like the structure just changed fully bullish. So for me, upwards is the most easy part to see. A good read, Nicholas. And how's your trading been so far? I know it's not easy to start with, but this is actually the best habit that you can occur actually in trading, because actually everybody jumps from one strategy to another and they actually have no idea after a while what they're doing. So this is why we stick to one plan. How long have you stuck before to one strategy actually? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does need. It does need to be fast. It just needs to be. If you can constantly do that, this step by step, you'll get there. So time doesn't matter. If you work for a boss, you work 40 years for a boss. So if you can if you can do this in less than, say that you can do this in 1 year, and you have a full income out of it without needing to do that other activity anymore. So we'll have the time then. There's no rush. Yeah, there is never a rush to it. So people always want to rush into stuff, but actually this is just how slower you take it. Actually, the better. You learn then that trade by trade actually you get there. It's not by just being active in the market, it's actually being not active in the market. That's also important. So if you can let go a day without trading, you're actually better off than most of them, because I believe most of the traders that are actually doing this for multiple years are so addicted to it, or yeah, it gets to you. So you like it, so it gets to you at a certain point, and then you need to be able to let go for a week or something too. So I know a lot of traders that are not able to do it too. Yeah. So like I said before, if anybody wants to see my screen on the charts, it's on YouTube, so you can actually follow it up there if you want to. Because my screen is loading for yours. Can everybody see Nicola's screen fine? Okay, yeah, now I can see it fine again. So do you mind showing where the warp is exactly, so that people actually can follow along on the screen too? Yeah. Do you mind?
I kan put jou away, dat ding. De watermark.
Do you mind that the MNQ5, MNQ25, do you like it on the back of the screen? Otherwise you can take this off if you want to. Yeah, that. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's what it's called. Yeah, it's watermark. Yeah, stop. It's right there. It's back to canvas. So the last one, yeah, and then watermark. That's that one. Thank you. I got distracted.
Dat is wel waar, hè. Zo zeggen het als droog maakt, het zit er gewoon niet tussen hem.
So for everybody on YouTube that's following, good morning by the way, and I'm actually letting one of my students, joint traders, actually take the stage today so that he can actually show me his skills where he developed already in the last 4 weeks, maybe 5 it was already, and that's why he is on stage today. Yeah, correct. Seen it too. Very good eye. Good spot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you mm-hmm. Full agree, full agree. The other thing I see now is that you actually with Asia lows right there, we actually swept apart, right, the red candle that took below, so that one actually took out liquidity. So I would prefer now to us to see actually that we push up. So because we already swept most of the liquidity with our little wick down, the candle now, the green one that went up, looks good. So if we go up, we probably will take all the highs out. So that would be the most favorite part right here, because we already swept some liquidity. It would be the nicest way actually to see the market from here on push back up. If we don't, that means that we definitely go to a full hour for value gap just below. So we didn't tap it yet, but if we do not push up right here, we will actually probably fill that full for value gap, so we can go back to 560, 550, something like that. How did you get into trading actually? I'm always curious to people, how did they end up trading? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I cannot hear it.
Full agree. We got a very small range, people, so we got about a 7-point range. So do a bit the math already so that you know how many contracts you can put in. And if it's possible, the best place actually to put your stop would be the last sweep. So actually that wick before the orb. If you can put it there, wait, let me see the screen for a second because I was watching. Yeah, that one is actually the best option to put it in. But if you can put it where the orb is itself or halfway, it's okay too. But that's the best option to put it, because that was actually the last swing that took that liquidity. And if the market continues, we should never come back there. If you put it halfway, you actually will have a very beautiful range, of course, because that is how many points? 3.5 points, something like that. So just make sure if you put it on 3.5 points, do know that's very small range. But actually, how to play it is correctly. So you said it fully correct, that you actually should put it. No, if this one keeps going up, we will actually create a 15-minute for value gap inside. Yeah, so if this candle closes now, yeah, if this one closes now and it goes up, that would be actually then a 15-minute if we create inside. So that depends on this 15-minute how we close. So for me, the best option for the stop would still be that wick just under. It's 8 points or something, so it doesn't really matter that much. But it's a bit more room that we have to breathe. If it's 6-7 point stop, that's actually a very, very small stop. That's the only reason why I should put it that place. Otherwise, you're fully correct. Halfway would be actually the spot where you can put it also. We do not have any news, so we're clear for that for today. Is er nog een couple sectie?
Dat is nog niet echt klaar. Een beetje, maar
Hm?
het maakt niet veel uit voor die week.
Wat dan?
Dat het eigenlijk nog niet zo klaar is.
Nee. Die andere was ook water. Dat kan trek wel. Heb je er nog water bij dan zien?
Nee?
Is dat? Oké. We do have a 1 minute for valley gap inside the range right now. Yeah, we tapped it just with a wick of that. We made equal lows. Yeah, we made equals. So yeah, that small one. So I would put it definitely at. That was a close. Yeah.
Oei, shit. Dat was niet zo. Ik heb het nog niet.
I'll take a look in a second, sir. But yeah, go ahead. 605. I'm just putting everything on the screen for somebody on YouTube that they can follow too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Asia High is rather close, so. Yeah, this could actually be one of those days that we can actually let it run for the whole day. So it depends on how we react on those highs. But if the market decides now to continue, because we already came down, we took most of liquidity. We actually came on a 4 hour yesterday where we hang there. After that news week, actually we stayed there for a while, and now we're actually pushing higher. So if we can push to this high from Asia high, there is actually no limit yet where we can go to. So there is a big possibility that the whole day will be an upwards day if we can push actually over those equal highs and then continue. So that would be a thought process that we actually so there would be a thought process to maybe let 1 or 2 contracts for the rest of the day run and just put in your stop at Asia high. If it does come back, you have your actually TP that you wanted anyways, and we will see then from there. So you see for value gap on the 5 minutes on MNQ, but on NQ it's not there. So on NQ it are closed candles actually. So they are actually both on the edge of the, yeah. So they're both actually on the edge of, so they are tapped for me. So for me it's no fair value gap. On NQ it's not. So on MNQ if you can trade it and it goes back up perfectly. So but on NQ we cannot see it. So it's actually a full touch of the orb twice. Yeah, seen it too. So MNQ is actually more manipulated than NQ. The reason why is they're smaller contracts and they put them in where the full contracts are not able to be put inside the trade. So when they have a few contracts that are open and they actually need like a few extra dollars inside, they put them in on MNQ instead of NQ. Sometimes there are big contracts shorting and NQ takes the low and MNQ does not. The reason why is because those big contracts just got filled and the smaller ones didn't have enough small contracts to sell off. So this should be around 1 hour already, or something almost. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was showing everybody the other screen of mine. So for me, my first DP is actually at 23,629. So 23,629. So the full high of Asia is for me my first DP. Those first equal highs that Nicholas also puts on the screen are also mine first POI. So that means point of interest. If the market does continue higher there, it will go up. So, but it's a good indication. Just that's 1.8 actually, or 1.6, something like that, that you can actually have on Nicholas 1. Is 1.5 or 1.6 that you have there? Okay, 1.48. So.
Adding.
Yeah, no place to add yet. My wife loves to add to trades. Actually, she is. That's something actually she adores to do. Yeah. I'm taking a look. Why would I put it there exactly? Yeah, for all traders 1.5 is actually the best, so yeah, people should see that already. But my first actually is the reason is I see if we take that high, we probably will take all of it out immediately, because we swept the low, we probably will swap the high too immediately. So not much points difference. If we take out that high, we will probably take out everything. That's my main idea. It's about 7 points from each other. But if I would see the market, if it pushes there and it continues immediately and it changes hand immediately, I would take it off, of course, the contracts. But an extra 7 points with how many contracts? 12, something like that, are inside. So that's a nice extra gaining that you get. Yeah, if you take everything in one time, you will actually get some. Yeah, so if you can get everything to the upper part, so Asia highs, that means that you get actually a nice extra for it. But yeah, keep it where it is. Keep it to your plan, of course. You're doing great. So. But let the market do its thing. We will see what happens. We got about a half hour till open. We have a nice small movement at this point, so let's hope this keeps up. Morning euros.
Waar komt dat niet vandaan, joh? Tandjes zijn er allemaal al, hè?
How do you feel actually inside trading? Are you calm when you're trading? You sound calm anyways, so. Okay, great. And normal? Do you feel the same, or sometimes a bit less? Or just wondering. I understand the feeling. Yeah, once they get very close, then it can be, especially if it's like 2 or 3 points away from it, that can actually feel something. True, but if you want to get the skill of patience, yeah, the best thing is just to see if it hits there. If we then see a change in the structure immediately, like a 1 minute huge candle back, yeah, you can always close it if it's needed. But it does feel great, or even better, if it hits your TP than actually if you would close it manually just before it hits your TP. Yeah, like here. So we're now about what 2 points off of something like that, or 3 points off. Okay. Okay. That's good observation. So you're actually having the same like most of us. Letting trades run it's not easy. Because our brain is wanting to take the profit and making sure that we actually gain something out of it. And this is how your trades sometimes get less profitable, because we want to take that profit right now. And if we want to take that profit right now, we will get what we have, of course. But what if it goes further up for the whole day? Would you feel better if you left it, or would you feel better if you... Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. You can close the. You can choose, or maybe you can choose to close the full trade while you're at it. So you can add, maybe say, if we close now above after that tap and we close all the way up, maybe you can say, okay, we will definitely go up. Then we can just add another 5 contracts, so let that full TP be there. So you get an extra 5, maybe 6, 3-4 points with 5 extra contracts. That's another 5, 15 x2. So that's another $30 so that you gain extra per 5 contracts. So it depends on how you see it. So if you say okay, I know for sure that we go that high, you can just add a few extra contracts and just close the full trade there, so that you actually have all extra contracts immediately profit. So you can see it. Yeah, so it is a confluence that you actually make more. So yes, we should add, because we need to learn how to add. If then the market goes even higher and goes immediately to 23.6, 29, and take Asia high, you can be patient and see how we react. But probably if we hit those equal highs, we probably will fly up through everything. Yeah, doesn't look like it wants to do something else. The hourly looks okay. We've just been sideways a bit, so we took liquidity, so now we actually should go up higher. But then otherwise, the market always does what it wants to do anyways. We're just here to follow. That's all what we can do. And you're doing great, by the way. You saw the plan. Yeah, so our stop is actually at a very good place then. Yeah, so if the market doesn't want to go up from here, that would be the place that wants to go to anyways, where our stop is. So that would be a protected stop, because that was the last sweep of liquidity. We actually took from internal liquidity and then moving further upwards now. Yeah, that's correct. So for everybody that does not feel comfortable because that was quite a big 5, go to zoom out to the 15 minutes and watch that one for a second, so you can actually see the market is still okay. We still have about 4.5 minutes in that 15 minutes, so if we now in the next 4 minutes move back up, that would be amazing to see. Now we have that continuation. Here you go, Majid. No, it does not. No, if it taps there, it's okay too. It does not have less value at all, because it's on MNQ now. I pick them the same, so because we trade on MNQ, I actually also take them in value. So if I see them on MNQ and not on MQ, I still take them on value. So the reason why I chart on NQ is because you cannot take MNQ on TradingView. Yeah, then you can actually not see it. So yeah, don't worry about it. Just don't think about it. You trade on MNQ, not NQ, so you have to chart also normally on MNQ. Because they can sometimes sweep highs or lows. One can sweep it, the other can't. But normally a minute or 5 afterwards, they actually do take it then. So doesn't affect the market that much.
Is still okay? Yeah.
De stream is still oké, omdat ons internet wat raar had, daarom sectie. Ja, ik ben hier aan het streamen, nou ben ik aan oké. Yeah, the 15 minute looks good. We did create then a 15 minute for value gap. That we did. We create them, but all the rest is okay. So right under that 5 where we actually are tapped now and going back up. If this 15 minute closes, we have actually a 15 minute FVG just below that too. So there is a possibility the next 15 minutes that we tap that one and then continue. Because we've, like you said before we started, that we actually have a sideways movement at this point. So we swept the low. So the most obvious thing is now that we actually go swap the highs, and then we see if that is for liquidity or actually used to push the market up high.
So you can add now. Later.
Ja, hier met een top eigenlijk, maar precies voor de UTP is het ook wel.
Oh.
So that's a nice 15 minute close, by the way, people. So Yeah, if we have a candle close above those highs, we can actually, I do want to see a body close above it, of course. Not necessary. If you have a body close, inside those wicks doesn't actually do anything then. So that's the reason why. A wick actually shows you that it took some and it actually returned. But most of the times, if you have a body close inside a wick, actually the market should continue that part. It's better if we have a full body close above the wicks, of course, but if we're inside those wicks still, most of the times we just continue to. It's to show off the strength is still there. Otherwise it would not come. Otherwise it should not return to that wick.
Nou, behoor deze.
Mhm. Tot de 5 minuten. Als die eigenlijk.
Oké, die dan.
Mhm. Nou. So in about 2.5 minutes we will probably see if we want to go up higher or that the first 15 minutes want to take that for value gap just below. So let's be patient, people. We're here in it all together, so let the market do its thing. We zijn dat je nu meer toevoegen. Dat je meer of 1 aard 200 testen. Ik zou zeggen dat je 10% dan neemt, dat je 10% neemt, dat je moet bijdoen. Dus in plaats van 140.
Ja, ook mooi
Ja.
dat ik nog bij
Ja. In plaats van 140 heb je eigenlijk al 220 staan. Nu per trade dat je kunt doen. Dat is al verder hebben. Dus dan had je nu rond de 5, 600 gewoon. Hey, little friend of mine. Yo, yeah, kitten is back in attack modus. I'll let him walk for a second. I'm not sure for everybody on YouTube. Can you actually hear the voice of Nicholas? I'm not sure. Yeah, I can hear you. It's just to make sure that they can actually. I'm not sure that they can. Oh, no, you can't. Okay, so I'll put this one on. Maybe you can now. Thank you for response. Soltis, no, I'm still not trading ILMs. I'm still not trading orbs. My wife is. She's sitting beside me. And thank you for the response, by the way.
Seems like it's want to go down to the 15 minutes farewell gap too.
Yeah, so it looks like. We still got 9 minutes in this 15, so all okay.
There it's tapped.
Yep. So I do want to see that reaction right now, that we go back up.
Now we have tapped all the farewell gaps there is in this leg.
Yeah, so I do want to see the movement back up rather fast right now. So we have 2 more minutes in this 5. I do want to see by the end of that 5 minute that we do have a push back up right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very big candle. It engulfs this one.
Yeah, so we got about 6 minutes in that 15 minutes, but there's also right at open, so we got about 6 minutes still open too. So I do want to see the next 6 minutes that candle goes at least halfway, 3/4 of the way back up.
Well, it don't happen much.
Okay.
If it closes like this, we have created a big parallel gap downwards, bearish.
Yeah, London Open will decide what we will do. So, in 1 minute, we see a little bit movement structure back up. So, that 15 minutes still closes out a good side. So, if I do prefer us now at the last minute to move a bit further up, that would be great to see. I don't want to see a body close actually under that 15 minute candle upwards. So, we will see how the next minute goes.
You mean under here?
Wait, let me see the screen for a second.
The big 15-minute candle upwards. 23,601.
Bless you.
Open.
So here's open.
Yes, now it closed right under.
Yeah. If the market
Under that
doesn't,
candle.
yeah, if the market doesn't decide to give us what we want, that's okay. Can happen. Let London decide if it wants to push up higher. So we actually took most of liquidity already, so there's actually not much point of going lower. But if we watch the 1 hourly, we can see that we actually were going sideways for a while. So it could mean that we could sit here for all day sideways too. So be patient.
Yeah. Now we have also closed that 1 minute parallel gap you mentioned earlier.
So if we want to go up higher, we should do it right here, right now. So if the market doesn't, that means that will be our stop, of course. Oh, I read your message of choose. I'll send you in a minute the response to that. Or if you want, I can say it also here in stream. Depends on what you prefer.
Nou, vandaag is het om 11 uur dat je daarmee dat ding moet zien.
Ja.
Yeah, perfect. I'll give you a response on chat. With the we and the m, you mean Wyckoff method? So you said mainly being the we m specifically. So with we m, do you mean Wyckoff method? Yeah, there's so many names for that people make up for new strategies. It's so insane. You always believe that they're the first, and then they know it already existed, and then name something different. Name something different. Okay. Oh yeah, like that. You meant it like that. Okay, yeah. You meant it looking like a chart, actually. Okay, understand fully now. Yeah, I'll give you a response. So I do prefer us to close the next 5 minutes a bit higher than this. So we now tapped that 5 minute for value cap just above. I do not want to see us come back under our wick. So I don't want to see us come back under 23,598 at this point. So we came there, we took that liquidity, and I don't want to see us come back to halfway the hour range actually. I have no idea if you put your stops down to there, so that would be 7 points stop off, and that's about half, I believe, that you could do. Yeah. So if we come under, this is what I would do. If we come under 23,598, I would close the trade.
If we close under or just come under?
Yeah, even if we tap it, I would close it immediately.
Okay.
Because
then
yeah, so that's the reason why is because we came up, we actually came down, we took all the liquidity right now. So if we want to go up, we should do it right here. If we don't, and we came in at 5 minutes and come back down and go under that 23,000, what is it exactly, 23,598, we actually will fall all the way down. There's no reason for us to come back down anymore. Otherwise, that for value gap that we are now trading into, that 5 minutes, that actually holds value there, and it means that the market did not want to go up yet. So we change our hands accordingly to what the market shows us. If the market wants to go higher, it should be right here. There's no reason for us to come back down. If we do, we will probably then go to that 1 hour for value gap just below. But I don't want to see that happen. So this reduces us for what, half of our stop probably. Yeah.
We should change the stop to that place.
Yeah, so that would be my idea. So if I would be trading this, that would be my stop right now.
I'll do that. That sounds good.
So this way we don't need to close anything early. It's just now, if the market wants to continue, it should do it right here.
Kun je plan gevolgd dan?
Dat was dan eigenlijk hier. Ik ben er hier in gestapt, niet naar voren gaan. Ik heb hem tot daar gepakt.
Laten lopen of zelf
Hoe zou het dan?
Smoken.
Je moest eigenlijk verder gaan hier met een becomme nou. Ik heb de broek mooi erop. Ik kan er niet weer in springen. Dat ga je niet.
Dat hoeft ook niet.
Voilà. Dat is ook niet mijn plan. Yeah, sorry for my Flemish, guys. I sometimes forget that my mic still is on. I don't remember, actually. So in the next 5 minutes, I want to see that a high get taken. Now we definitely move up higher.
If we take the high now, there is then I can't add because we already is. The stop should be placed here, I think, and then we have already half risk.
So everybody that's in this trade and stayed calm under it and did not do anything, just let the market do its thing. Congratulate yourself that you did not push any buttons. You're getting to be a good trader. Because if this comes close to a stop, I know a lot of emotions come up. But you do feel something different than we actually came about, what, 2 points for that first TP actually? Yeah, exactly 2 points. So if you did not do anything, congrats. That means that you followed your plan. Very good. So now we reduced actually most of our stop too. Probably halfway already. So everything looks good still. Still got another 3 minutes. And that's 15 minutes. So I do want to see that 15-minute close as high as possible after that previous 15 minutes. So I don't want to actually go to the entry point. Otherwise, it is still possible that we stay chopped or stay sideways ranged, because we've been doing this now from 10 o'clock in the evening for myself until now. We actually did not move more than, how many points was this? 38 points. So So for everybody on stream, I do need to run at 10 o'clock exactly. Like you all heard already, I have the kids of my sister at this point with me, and she is actually... that was something yesterday, I must say. Fuck. Sorry for my language, guys. I'm very happy that I gave my kid homeschooling, let me say it like that. Oh, I learned a lot why I'm actually doing it again. Yeah, one of the kids actually yesterday ate something and his eye was actually swelling, so I had no idea. So if this keeps going down, that will be our stop, guys. We reduced most of the contracts. We actually reduced by moving our stop up. How much did we move it up? 7 points, and it was only a 13-point stop, so we actually reduced half of it already by just moving it up right there. So if it comes, let it do its thing. That means that the market maybe go chop around, or actually does want to continue to that 1 hour for value gap just below without liquidity.
Stripje is er bezig.
Is lekker streepje. Nee, streepje. Streepje. Is lekker.
Order field.
Okay, that was the stop.
So that looks like it was the stop, guys.
Yes.
I had no idea how much I was actually.
That's a half hour for my...
Yeah, so that was a good reduce. Oh, it's funny. NQ did not take it yet. So 23,598. Mine didn't take it on that week. I probably will take it in about a minute or something.
Maar je gelooft dat echt, hè, dat augustus niet goed is. Dat mag dat echt niet zeggen, hè.
Just to come on, August isn't my thing. Yeah. So yeah, that would be the full stop right here. So we did reduce very nicely, so we took half off, so that was the most that we actually could do.
Yeah, just a few points from the TP.
Yeah, so that can happen, so you have to be okay with it.
Yes, I'm okay with it. Yes.
Okay, Nicholas, thank you for actually joining the stream today. I much appreciate it. You were actually very calm in the trades. You didn't sound any nervous or anything. No, you actually sound very calm while you were speaking. So
Yes.
that's very good. That means that you have a lot of control over your emotions and just sit there chill. So I like the way you're handling it.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, it felt very calm. Not much feelings. Just a little frustrated as usual when it gets close to the TP and turns, but otherwise no.
Yeah.
Not much feelings.
Yeah, that can happen, but look, if this one now falls down and comes to our full exit and we reduced by half of it, that still feels good because we actually managed to trade good. We actually reduced half of the profit, half of our stop. buy it. We came, we swapped liquidity, so we done actually most of what we could do. Now, that's
Yes, absolutely.
yeah, that's up for the trade then. So we could have put it at BE directly too, but I found it a bit strange to put at BE at that point because we didn't take any partials yet, and the market could still have pushed up from there. So I wanted to see what happened, and yeah, we came a bit further down. That's okay. Look, we'll probably take out everything right now.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, it was a good trade, guys. Anybody
Yes.
that took no profit today, that's okay. It was actually a full followed plan. I would have done exactly the same that Nicholas does. So yeah, you actually understand most of it already. So I believe you're getting there. So don't study too much anymore. You actually know already everything you need to know at this point. So now it's just getting better at it, and by adding at a certain point and everything. So just focus now on the things that if you did something not correct, to make sure they don't happen again. So all the rest you already see, so you don't need to educate yourself in anything else at this point. Not that I hear of at this
Okay.
point.
Yes, yes. Just focus on the process.
Yeah, fully. Oh, you're just like my wife speaking. I heard my wife speaking. Just focus on the process.
Okay.
He said.
Yeah.
She's actually fully the same. So if anybody's
Yeah.
so if anybody's up for tomorrow doing the same with me, I asked Anthony if he's still up for it. You can. Then I'll take him on stage tomorrow. I want to see how he reacts. If anybody else wants to do this with me, just let me know. That we can actually grow together. That's my main point, actually. That I want to make you all profitable. Otherwise, would be no point in doing this actually. So look, that would be the full stop probably. It looks like it wants to hit that.
Yes, it's very close.
Yeah, so I wish you all a very good trading session for the rest of the day. I would not take a trade right now. Just let the market do its thing. And yeah, that was it for today. Back up to tomorrow and come back with a fresh mind.
Yeah. Thank you for today, John.
Happy? Okay, so wish you all a very great session. If you took not profit, just let go of it. It's just one trade. It's not actually that. So we still in profit for this week. We took a half hour and we made at least 2 hours already or more. So still a good week. Keep it that way, and we should be back this afternoon. I'll be here, and tomorrow morning, of course, too. So wish you all a great session in London. I'll need to go right now. I need to actually take one of those kids to the hospital. So yeah. He broke his arm before he went to me, and I need to make sure that he's there at the doctor's appointment to make a plaster or something around it. So I wish you all a very great session for the rest of the day, and see you back tomorrow or this afternoon, of course.
Yeah. Bye.
Enjoy.